How did the team handle everything as far as what happened with Ezekiel Elliott?
Um, it's something that we try not to give too much attention to. It's something that kind of stays inside these walls, and we don't like to talk about too much outside of here. And it's something that we talked about as a team, and not much other than that I can talk about.
When you're with someone like that for 3 years, do you just build up a trust that that some things happen under stress?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was obviously a tough loss, and we were all upset and disappointed about what happened and how the game turned out. And I mean, he's a passionate kid. He plays this game, plays hard, and he's given a lot to this program. And it's just, I think some things were said out of frustration, and some things he probably takes back. But I think in the heat of the moment, that's a tough position to put in as a kid or as a student athlete at 20 years old.
What was the mood like with the team yesterday? Or until you guys had a team meeting? Obviously, you didn't have a victory meal. I mean, what kind of is the vibe around the team right now?
Yesterday, coming in the building, everyone seemed a little bit disappointed. But just getting around each other and getting back in the building and seeing all your teammates again, I think really picked everybody up. And we had an encouraging team meeting. We talked about what we still have to play for this year, and obviously big week this week. And I think just getting in the building yesterday and everyone being around each other again after a tough day Saturday really helped us all.
What are you playing for the rest of the year?
I mean, we're taking it 1 week at a time, just like we have every week. And I mean, this week obviously being Team Up North week, it's it's rivalry week and a week we definitely don't take lightly. And everything's extra this week. Extra time out of practice, extra film, after extra lifting. It's one of those weeks. And like I said, we're just taking it 1 week at a time and have to handle this week.
What was it like not having that team dinner last night, that victory dinner that you're so used to?
It was the first time in a long time. I mean, it kind of lets you sit back and think you got to appreciate all the times we have won over the past couple of years, and we haven't been in this position to not have our victory meal on a Sunday night too many times. I've only had that about 4 times in my career now, and so it was different, but something we don't plan on getting used to around here.
Tommy, how do you think the defensive line played on Saturday?
I think we were okay. I think we were inconsistent. I think at times we played really well and showed flashes of what we are, and at other times we kind of stepped back and didn't play as well as we could. And so we just had to take a hard look at that film and make corrections and try to go out and get better this week.
Why, in a game where the wind was certainly a factor and it affected the passing game, was Michigan State still able to run the ball so effectively?
I mean, you got to give credit to them. I mean, they're a great team and a great offensive line, some real experienced guys who have a lot of experience behind them. And I don't want to say we prepared differently just because we expected Connor Cook to play and he ended up not playing. So, I mean, it was some stuff we hadn't seen, which is not an excuse. We have to make adjustments and move forward in the game. But it was just a tough game. Give credit to them for having a great game plan and coming out and executing.
A couple of years ago, you guys lost to Michigan State and then went to the bowl game and lost to Clemson. What type of lessons can you take from that moving forward, going into trying to bounce back from a loss here?
I would say just like you said, bouncing back, and we still have a lot to play for this year, and especially with this week, how big this game is, and it's not taking things lightly and not looking ahead. Really just staying in the moment and appreciating what we have, and taking this next week real seriously and coming out and playing a great game on Saturday.
Is it easy to bounce back knowing you have Michigan Saturday?
I would say it's a little bit easier than it would be if it was a different game, just because it's not like we need any extra motivation for this game. We know what's at stake. We know the rivalry and how important it is to everyone in Ohio and Buckeye Nation, and how important it is to them too. I mean, they're a great football team, well-coached football team, and looking for a good game on Saturday.
Would it surprise you at the beginning of the season to hear how strong the season Michigan ended up having after the last few years they've had?
No. I thought they would come out and have a great year, like just how they are. And obviously they hired a great coach there, and he's done a great job of turning that program around after the past couple seasons. And they're a completely different team than they have been the past couple of years. They're just the way they play, their style of play, they're physical, and I think they're a fun team to watch and should make for a great game Saturday.
What you've seen on film, is that the difference between Michigan this year and the last couple of years, just an attitude, more physicality?
I would say it's definitely something that shows up on tape is how they play, especially their offensive line play. Those are big dudes who play physical, and it's going to be another challenging week for us, and we just got to come out on Tuesday, have a good week of practice, and try to get better and prepare for this game just like any other.
What are the challenges that Michigan their offense present to you?
I think it's a pretty balanced attack again this week. I mean, quarterback can stand back there and really deliver the ball to some good receivers, big offensive line is physical, and a good running attack. So, I mean, it's nothing. We have to prepare for both the run game and the pass game and be able to play both those things consistently.
With the class of 2012 and just kind of the situation y'all came into, do you ever look back and think about, how far y'all come and, y'all are Myers' first full class through here?
Yeah, absolutely. And that was something that was brought up in our team meeting yesterday. Is just as terrible as it is to go out on senior day like that. Look at what we have accomplished in our career here, and it's really unbelievable some of the things we've accomplished. The winning streaks, and then just Big Ten championship, national championship, and so kind of trying to look at it that way and just being grateful and appreciative of what we have done and like the memories we've made and friendships we've built, and look at it that way as opposed to on the other side.
Every week you guys have to drown out the noise from outside the Woody, just, social media and everything. It seems that the noise is that much louder this week. I mean, is it more of a challenge to be able to drown all that out? I mean, walking to class, people come up talking to you, everything else?
Yeah, it's a little bit tougher. I mean, it's just when you're great, they love you. When you struggle, they're the first ones to put you down, and that's a tough thing to deal with. And it's something that as a team we try to bond together and not give too much attention to, and back each other up and be supportive of one another.
What would a sweep of the Wolverines mean to you?
Oh, I mean, that's another unbelievable accomplishment that our senior class can, finish up this Saturday. I mean, something that not very many people who played at Ohio State say they can do, or say they did. And I mean, that would definitely be another thing that would make our careers even better here, is being able to have a sweep against them.
It's obviously